Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray, Dope Living TV Live. It's a new week. Welcome to the new week. Glad to have you with us, all right? Hey, look, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Having said that, welcome. Y'all know how we do every week. It's relationship time. We got some things to talk about, some questions. You know, we got some good ones too tonight. So let's get it in, all right? Everybody say, what's up, hello, welcome to the week. To my partner, Miss Jenny Gasson.
Hey, everybody. New week, new conversation.
New conversaciones. No hablas inglés, all day no Spanish.
No español, no comprende.
No español, no inglés. We got these going on. Let me stop before somebody call and say, hey, man, they was talking about us bad. We should be doing. It'll be a whole new movement, protest at my door, all of that, man. So let me stop. Cut that out. Everybody say what's up to Marcella.
Hello.
Hey, Marcella.
So who are you guys talking about?
Right, exactly. Keep that thought. We ain't talking about nobody. We cool. So anyway, first of all, welcome guys to the new week. Hope y'all had a great weekend.
Yes, absolutely.
It was good.
It was wet, but yeah, it was great.
Cool.
Yeah, I can see.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I got a couple little things to say too, but we're gonna get in. All right. Anyway, let's start off. So, and this happened to me. This actually happened to me. So I want to start off with this one and tell y'all what happened to me. Mm-hmm. So, if you say you like somebody, right, and the person that you like, you came up, you came up to them a little shy and this and that, and then they said, well, hey, my friend over there want to talk to you, or they introduce you to somebody else. How would you feel about that?
If you like that individual,
right,
and they introduce, that tells me they have no interest in you, or they have no interest in me.
Right.
It's time to back off.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Now, see, here's a funny thing. This happened to me. So a long time ago, I went to this club, had my suit on. Jerry curl was real moist.
It probably was wet.
Dripping.
See, I had long hair anyway, so it wasn't really, and my hair is curly anyway. But anyway, we'll go from.
Let's see.
But I ain't taking my hat off. You seen my hair. You funny. Anyway, so I saw the girl that I wanted to talk to. Like, yeah. I went over to her, and the other person was sitting at the table. I went over to her, and I said, you want to dance? It was a slow dance, all right? I was cool. She said, cool, no problem. We got on the dance floor, and she, long story short, she said, hey, look, my friend want to talk to you. And I'm looking like her, what the fuck? But I'm trying to talk to you. I didn't tell her that, okay? So I looked at her friend, was cute and everything. So we started talking, and I think like 6 months later, I married her.
Wow, see? But let me ask you this. How did she know that you were interested in? I mean, you asked for a dance. That's it. It's just a dance.
She didn't know I was interested in her. All right.
Okay,
but that was in my head. My head was like, hey, I like this girl. I'm gonna get her because I thought I could get anybody I wanted. I'm gonna get her. We danced for about a good minute. She was like, hey, my friend over there, she think you're cute. She want to talk to you. I looked over there. I'm like, for a second, I was like, no.
So you married the friend?
I did.
That you said no about.
I did.
See?
I did.
Can't judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Like you said, the first one didn't know that you liked her. So that and if she was a true friend and knew that her friend was liking you, I would not have, entertained that anyway. If she had found out that you did like her.
Mine was quite the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
I dated a guy who told me that he was interested in my friend. Yeah, so she didn't entertain it, but how you gonna tell me you like my friend?
It make you feel some kind of way, don't it?
Yeah, I thought he was there. I looked at him as a sleaze bag after that. Like,
Wow. Well, he wasn't
yeah.
pleased.
Yes, he was.
Gina said he was a sleaze bag. He was a sleaze bag
He
because
was a
that's what
sleaze
that's
bag.
what we're gonna say today.
He was a
So he
sleaze bag.
was. Okay, my thing doing all kind of stuff right here. I'm sorry.
Wasn't sleaze bag. He just wasn't
Okay, so honestly, I felt like he was trying to get his cake and eat it too.
eat it too. Yeah. That's
Ooh.
what we do.
Oh, that's not
Wait,
right at
both
all.
of us laughing, Gina. Me and you like,
What we do.
whoo.
I suggest you don't do it. Okay.
I
Some people,
ditto what she said.
yeah, some people get away with it, you know.
Yeah,
Because
you're right about that.
because you women let us. Okay. That's why we get away with it. You let us.
Some women let you.
But
I'm
to
not in
be
that category.
in a fulfilling relationship with somebody you know that cares about you, somebody you know that got your back, support, don't want to see you go bad, man, that's a beautiful feeling. That's a beautiful feeling. But enough of that question because it didn't spark too much interest in you guys. So we're gonna go to another question. So in relationships, everybody has them at some point in their lives. But what irks you? What makes you really irritated about certain aspects of certain things that happen in relationships? What irritates you?
Want me to go first?
You can go last if you want.
Okay. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Okay, Gina said yeah. Okay, someone that does not take my time and what I'm into seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I think I shared before that after I retired in 2011, I've had a lot of freelance jobs and things, projects that I've done. And this person wanted to come every single day. And I was like, okay, from this time to that time, I'm going to be working. I might have had like a retreat coming up, a conference coming up or something. I'm on the steering committee, and that takes a lot out of you. So I'm like, okay, from this time to that time, I'm not going to be available. But then you come anyway, and then you complain that you need to be, it was a pastor, and he complained that he should be at his church in Chicago. And I'm like, okay, if I gave you a window to let you know that I'm working on this project that I had deadlines, stay in Chicago, do what you need to do. You didn't need to be here every single day. And I'm not trying to be mean about it. I did like him. I cared for him. He talked marriage, but it irks me when you feel that everything that you're doing is more important than anything that I have to do. That's one of them.
I get. Hey, let me ask you though, Marcy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking on you, just asking questions.
You always picking on me.
Well, call it what you want.
You know you do. That's why you said that.
Put the disclaimer out there. Put it, but all you maybe you date a lot of pastors. Maybe you should get out the pastor.
I don't date a lot of pastors.
Hey, Gina, don't she say he was a pastor?
I believe though she's referring to the same person.
The same person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why we're not together.
You need to get you a thug, okay? Instead of
no. Then he'll be trying to date her girlfriend.
Hey, but at least he's keeping it real. He ain't getting out of God and saying, "Hey,
that and not having like hobbies or liking to not wanting to try things new. I like doing plays and going out like for lunch or dinner after a play or before a play, and I would always ask, "Hey, let's go do this. Let's go to a play. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, let's go skating. I don't skate. You want to go bowling? I don't like that." And I'm like, okay, everything I named,
we seeing a pattern here.
Wait a minute. So what is the same person? So what is it that you do like to do?
Maybe
I don't. And then it was like, well, I don't know. And then you want to get upset when I do girls' night out.
Like to do you. Maybe it wasn't everything. He just didn't want you.
And I'm good with that. And
I asked that. I don't feel this in a bad way. He should have said that at the beginning instead of getting your
Well, no, they were still talking about they wanted to get married, and I'm like, Yeah, and I'm okay if you don't like these things. So, what do you like to do? Because I do believe in if I'm in what I think would be a committed relationship, okay, you have give and takes. Like I dated a guy who liked to fish, and I'm like, okay, all right, let's try it. And it was so
Marcy,
relaxing.
maybe he didn't like the fish. He just wanted to go deep sea diving. Okay, you know.
He's stupid.
Yes, he is.
Oh, my
That's another show.
you got me with that one.
He's so silly.
I just bring a little light.
Gotta love him. Gotta love him. But I mean,
Yeah,
like in relationships, try. You should be able to try. It should be okay to try different new things. And
Mhm.
okay, maybe this is just
But
something.
it has to be a give and take. Like you
And that's
can't
what I
be
said.
saying,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I'll try this," and then they're steady saying, "No, no, no."
Right. But you
What's
know
so
what?
wrong
I just
with
didn't think that. I just think that person was just not a really happy person, and wanted others around them to be miserable. Because I did eventually ask, "What makes you happy?"
But
And the
how long do you
response
stay in something like that, man? How long do you stay in something like that?
at the beginning, we did a lot of things together. And then it just got to the point. Hey, you know what?
Hey, Maurice.
Show your face when you say that. But you know, and it was we were always doing things together, and then it just got to the point. You know, they just didn't want to ever do anything, and I'm like,
But
no.
you know what? I always feel like in relationships like that,
Mm-hmm.
the that individual started off accepting things that they didn't want to accept, and they
Right.
finally get to a point where they're tired of accepting it. Now it's an irritant.
So I was the one that was accepting different things because a lot of things that we were doing were, you know, things that they suggested.
Okay, but on the other side, like Gina said, he accepted a lot of stuff too.
Mm.
Okay, and he just got to a point where, hey, man,
He
I'm
was
not gonna
tired
do
of
that.
it, and he didn't want to do it anymore.
And I got to the point too where I was done with it as well.
Hey, Jeff.
What's
Hey,
going on,
girl.
y'all? What's good?
Everybody say what's up to the life coach.
Voila.
Hey,
We in
How's
this,
everybody
bro.
doing?
We in this.
Good.
well, I want to say my irk is when I'm having a conversation with somebody and they pretend they're listening and they're really not. I prefer you just say, let's talk about it later, or, I'm not really, don't want to talk about it. Just tell me something. Don't pretend like
Mhm.
you're listening and I'm saying all these things and you're really not.
Mhm.
That irks me. I
Yeah.
can shut up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jeff,
Real quick.
what irks you in a relationship?
What irks me,
Hey, Lisa.
man?
What is the thing that just some things even that just gets on your nerves when you're in the relationship? You love the person, you care about the person, all right, but there's
Yeah.
just some things that really get on your nerves that you really say, man, you know what? I can't take this.
You know, I agree with Gina on the listening part. You know what I mean? You want to be heard a little bit. You know what I mean? And if they're not really listening, it's just like I agree with Gina. It's like I'd rather just be told, hey, let's talk about this later than and then you recall something. It's like, what you say? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been guilty of that.
Oh.
But I'm gonna tell you, I can't stand. There's several things I can't stand, but I'm gonna name a couple of them. Look, I have been out there. I've seen all kind of stuff. I did all kind of things. Okay, you can't fool me. If you're lying, I know you lying. I know you are. It's just a matter of time before I just say, you know what, I'm kind of done because I'm not the guy that's gonna seriously. It may not seem like way, but I'm not gonna argue with you. All right, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. You can go in on me, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And if I tell you the situation that I see that you're trying to promote here, I'm a dip. Emotionally and mentally, I'm gone anyway. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that you're cool because I don't want a woman to ever say that I broke up with him or kicked him out and this and that. You can break up with me and kick me out, do whatever I'm good with that. I'd rather you still empower yourself as opposed to me, shitting all over you. I'm not gonna do that. All right. So I don't like somebody that thinks that they're getting away with something because you're really not. And I'm just saying you're really not. I know certain things that have happened already. I know. I don't like an unclean woman. When I say unclean, yeah, she bathes and this and that, okay, but there's no way in the world that I should have to go to work. And we ate dinner last night. You're a little tired because I taught that out. You're a little tired, and you went to bed. So you're not, and you don't have a job. Okay, I don't require you to work. You cool. But I come back home from after work, and the same dishes we had last night still there. You ain't did nothing all day. Clean up. All right. I actually had to one time. I went to work and actually I called off of work so I could clean my house. I was like, you know what? And as I cleaned, I packed that bag and walked out too. It was a done deal. Maurice says, so you're going to say that the big booty Judy, she will keep you warm in the winter.
What?
Oh, Maurice, it is October. Matter of fact, it's deep in October too. So, no, but I can't do that now. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be good. So I gotta take the cuffing season off of the table for right now. Gotta be good. But those that's what irks me. I don't like a person to think they're gonna get away with something because you're not. Believe me. And I'm not gonna tolerate the fact that you're not clean. You're not clean at all. I don't want nobody that's always begging either. That irks me.
Oh, yeah.
Let me give. I don't have a problem with giving, but don't put your hand out. Don't keep your hand out like that. All right. You don't have to do that for me. All right. Let me. It's better for me to go ahead on and buy. It makes me feel better too. Let me buy you something. Let me do this. Let me do that. All right. As opposed to you saying, well, you bought me flowers last week, but I ain't getting none this week. I got to here with that.
Gina, you're muted.
I'm cursing today. I'm sorry.
It's a lot of people that's in reverse of that. They feel that if you're not asking, that they're not needed. You don't need them. And so, you have that reverse type of thing with that need and that want type. So I guess you just got to figure out that person, whether they're the giver or whether they're the taker.
Mm-hmm.
So, Greg, that kind of takes you to another one of our questions.
Yeah, I was going there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Is it okay for your significant other to teach you how to love them? That was one of the other questions. And, you can also go into the 5 love languages with that. Like Gina, you just said that some people are easy to, to be able to tell you, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. I think that's something that should be discussed in the beginning.
Definitely.
Your kind of like your love language. What turns you on? What doesn't turn you on? What do you like? What do you dislike? And things like that, so that you kind of know a little bit about the person, because you're not going to, of course, at the beginning or even toward the middle, know everything about a person. Right. It's going to take you time, because regardless of what that person is telling you, there's still a lot more layers there to peel off and peel away.
Absolutely. Lawrence Triplet, what's going on, brother? Hope everyone's well. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for tuning in. You're right, though. I mean, but what are love languages? I mean, I've heard that so many times. I guess I've been sheltered too much doing what I, do, that I don't know what all of that stuff. But what is love languages?
We'll let life coach.
I was going to say, Jeff,
I was going to ask Jeff to touch on it.
What's love?
Love language is pretty much is how you receive love. Some people receive love through personal touch, gifts. Gosh, I can't even remember all of them. Personal touch, gifts, affirmations.
The gifts, the touch, affirmations. Shoot, and I had them listed, and I don't have them, of course, with me. But it's just like what do you feed off of? Do you prefer someone constantly giving you gifts, or do you prefer being a giver? Do you like someone supporting you?
Mm-hmm.
And might be your job or your hobbies or just things, just being there as support, whether emotionally, mentally, however. And then the rest of them that Jeff just mentioned as well. Are you a touchy-feely type of person? Is it, do you prefer intimacy? And that's not just physical.
Exactly.
So, because you can make love to someone's mind without ever touching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to say that all the time. Let me F your mind first. Get the rest of it later. Go ahead, Jeff. What was you saying?
I was just saying everybody receives love differently. You know what I mean? And it all depends on who you're dealing with. Like I dealt with a person who did like to receive gifts, but then she'd flip around and she'd be like, oh, okay, well, now I'm receiving too much. But she liked words of affirmation. That was a big thing. Words of affirmation. She loved that attention. You know what I mean? She needed to know that everything was right or looked good with her, or everything was just lined up perfectly. You know what I mean? And that could be, and what I've said, that could be a gift or a curse too. You know what I mean? Sometimes we can receive too much. We receive too much of anything, it can be kind of bad. But you know.
So I think that the smaller things, and we've talked about this before. The smaller things probably hold the biggest value sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a relationship, the person wants to know that they're valued. All right, so. If they, throughout the day, text them, say, "Hey, how you doing? I hope your day's going well." Something like that. That little small gesture can mean so much to I'm speaking from a man's perspective. It means so much to a woman. Okay, if you buy flowers, send them to the job. All right, and just because she don't know that this coming, just because pops up. Okay, you got to make sure that woman. I don't know what you women do, but you got to make sure that woman, wherever she goes, she feels like she's special, the most important person in that room at that moment from the gesture that the man has done. Correct me if I'm wrong. If that doesn't, and if I'm wrong, ladies, y'all please tell me.
Gina?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, that's why a lot of guys that's why they get away with a lot of things that if you're on the outside looking in, you're like, no way that would happen to me, because he's making that female feel like she's a queen, like she's the only person in the room. And he might have 3-4 other women, but at the time that she's with him, he makes her feel like she is the most important, the most special. And that's why so many women get taken for their money, taken for their heart and their feelings, because of that man that makes her feel like that.
I know I'm muted. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, you got something, Jeff?
No, you good.
Okay, I was muted.
I was just from the woman's standpoint,
that can go also both ways. I know I was dating a guy years ago. I was maybe in my 30s, and we had gotten really close, and I sent him flowers to his job. He liked flowers and a plant, and I sent it to his job. You couldn't tell him nothing. He talked the men. He called. He said, "Oh my God, all of the men are like, what in the world?" And he was on top of the mountains, and it was like he had never had a woman do that for him, and he was just he cried.
Oh, I did not know Marcy was a gigolo.
I'm not a gigolo. It was just something. I was like, you know what different can I do? And it was like just off the cuff. And he was like, wow, he cried.
I'm going to tell you, Marcy.
I'm used to that.
Shut up, Greg. I don't want to hear it. Nope. Hold that one in, Greg.
No, I got to tell you, Marcy. For men all over the world, it's important for us to feel wanted just as much as you women want, to make us want to be wanted. I'm sorry, please. I can't see, so I'm sorry. No, seriously. Look, look. I hear you, but you know what? When a man, and I'm telling you, at jobs I used to work at, when a man gets some flowers from a woman, they not up here. Oh man, that's so sweet and this and that. They bought me, and you about to get that ass tonight.
Okay, but no, we weren't even there yet.
Huh? You sent the flowers.
No, we weren't. No, look, you know how I feel about that.
Marcella, I know how you feel about it. You sent them flowers, okay? All over his company. They was like, this dude gonna get him some ass.
But you know what? They can think that anyway. You can't.
I'm kicking.
I'm okay with that. You know what? I'm okay with that. What people? I don't care what.
Marcella, did you give him some booty?
No, he's not. He didn't get no putain.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just playing with them. That's what,
don't answer that, Marcy.
Yeah,
and Marcy, answer all the questions that come through. That's what men would think. I'm serious.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, usually from the man's standpoint, like if a woman starts giving things and stuff like that, they be like, oh
You
man, what's
want
this
giving
man doing?
things. It was just
What's he really? Is he throwing something down? Is he throwing it down?
So
You know,
that's what a man would think if they receive a gift at work from
No.
a woman they're dating.
Flowers.
like
Flowers.
flowers.
Oh, just
Flowers.
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 It could be flowers or something. It's something different
Yes.
because yeah, it's something different. Like because Marcy, a lot of men, we not used to receiving stuff like that. We used to doing and giving all the time.
And he was
Yeah.
constantly, and so that's why I was like, you know what? Let me do something different and do something for him.
And
Oh
you
yeah,
did.
man, recognize that.
And you did.
No, okay,
Good
Greg.
for
Whatever,
you, Marcella. Good for you.
whatever, Greg.
Yes.
You know what you're thinking, but okay.
I'm always thinking. My mind stays there. Anyway, here's another subject, y'all. Thank you guys for participating in that one. Here's another one. And Marcella, this was a good one. I like this one. You enter a restaurant
Oh.
and you notice that your boo is there on a date with somebody else. All right, you just left them. You just left them last night, but they here with somebody else. They supposed to be at work. They there at somebody else. Well, you supposed to be at work too, but so and it's not work related. You see them displaying a little. She touching him on the shoulder, and he got his hand on her leg, all of that. Okay, and they laughing this close to each other. Do you confront them or do you give it a pass till later? Gina.
She's on a call.
I don't know about that.
You on the call, Gina? You get through with your call, and then we're gonna get back to you. Jeff.
Ooh,
Coach.
look,
He said, "Ooh."
look here. There was a time when I did catch somebody doing something and I let it go. Because what I did was I gave them a chance to be honest with me, and they weren't honest. And then they were surprised when I broke up with them and I left them. Oh, why did he do that? He was just did. Well, you didn't know what I knew. Some stuff is better left unsaid. You know what I mean? Some stuff you don't have to go ahead and cause a ruckus over or a scene. Sometimes you want to keep your dignity too. You know what I mean? For me, it's about let them make a a-hole out of themselves. You know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, once that relationship is over, it's gonna all spill out. It'll all spill out. And 9 times out of 10, you don't have to be the one to tell it. They'll be the ones telling it all.
So they didn't know that you saw them?
Say what?
They didn't know that you saw them?
Oh no, I even gave you the situation. What happened was I was told to stay at home one day, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. And I was going to go over and see her at her place, her and the kids and everything. But she was like, no, stay home. For some reason, she was being very persistent. I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? Let me just put on these clothes real quick. And let me just still surprise one girl. Come to find out, as I pull up, she was getting ready to leave. And she went over ex-husband's house. And she just wasn't over there for a minute. She was over there for a while. Now I sat up there. I was on some Law and Order stakeout stuff. I was there for a nice little minute. And I was like, well, you ain't got to tell me what's going on here in this picture. I already know. You know what I mean? And then after we sat up here and we had broke up, then he thought I didn't know. And he was going to say, well, I was going to tell such and such. And she was like, well, we already broken up anyway. I was like, well, my inkling was right. And then she was, like I said, they be stuck trying to figure out why you left them. You know what I mean? It all come out.
Crazy. Marcella? Now, wait a minute.
I've never been in that situation, but if I had come through and I was in a committed relationship and saw that, I'd probably walk by and say, hey, Bob, hey, how you doing? Hi, how are you? To her, and keep stepping, and I'm done. It wouldn't be no, don't call me, don't come to my house. It's a done deal.
So
Give the scenario again.
y'all know how much I'm a clown. I'm a clown, right? All right. So me, I'm gonna slide up to the table and I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna be right up in there. I'm cool, because most times, if I see something like that, and I guess I'm built different, it don't really bother me, okay? Because I know what I bring to the table, and women hate that when you say, "What do you bring to the table?" I know what I bring to the table, and I don't know. It's like a lot of times I don't make the commitment label. I don't put that commitment title on there. I don't put the "you my woman." I don't do that. We going out. We cool.
It's a
Maybe,
situationship.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I see it. I'm gonna roll up to the table and be like, "Yeah, what's up?" Hey, I'm Greg. I was with her last night. Now, I'm gonna be belligerent. I'm gonna be ignorant with it, but I'm gonna be friendly. I'm gonna shake his hand. All of that, okay? I wouldn't do this when I was smaller. I'm a little bit bigger now, so. But I go up and I'll be like, "Hey, man, let me pay for dinner for y'all." Okay, and she's sitting up here like, "Oh my God," crying and all this old junk. Let me pay for dinner for y'all. That's all good. Hey, baby, I'm gonna see you later, right? All right, cool. Hey, bro, bring
Right.
it back in one piece.
Let me just say, have you actually experienced it? Because a lot of scenarios
Yes.
in your head, you're like, I would do this, this, or this, but when it
I've,
actually
I've done exactly what I
happens,
just said. I've done that. I'm telling you.
I haven't, but I know the type of person I am. I'm gonna
well,
walk by and say hey and tell her hi, and I'm gonna keep stepping. It's a done deal as far
But
as I'm
see, I was
concerned.
dirty. I was dirty at the same time because I was, why am I at the restaurant? Because I got somebody else over there. Okay, so I
see,
see
that's
her.
different because it's tit for tat.
I should have did. I mean, like I said, I didn't care. Okay, but here's one thing. Like, it's funny that Jeff had mentioned that. I had went out of town one day. Me and my girl. Well, she wasn't really my girl. Well, she was. I call her my girl. And I mean, we was cool. So I got back a day early. I had bought some roses. I think it was 2 dozen of them joints. All right, and I laid it outside of her apartment door, and I went back to the car, and I did what stakeout would I call mine? Okay, let's see. I did the Chicago PD stakeout. All right, so I'm
Okay.
chilling. I'm chilling. Next thing I know, I see her pull up, and I see this dude get out the car with her. He ain't even got a car. She driving. Okay, so I see them all playfully going upstairs, and I'm sitting here like, that ain't a brother or cousin, father, uncle, because he got his hand on her booty. So
Okay.
they going up the stairs, and I'm looking. Why this dude? Now it's at her door, right? Why this dude politely take the roses up, place them to the side, took one rose out and gave it to her. He took one of my roses out and gave it to her.
You're
So,
like, ooh, maybe he thought it were for another apartment.
no, they were right in front of her door. So I called.
Yeah.
I called her as soon as they got in. I called her, and she just like, "Hey, baby, this, blah, blah, this, blah, everything's cool." I said, "Oh man, everything good. You know what? I think I'm coming home early, so I'm gonna see you in a few hours." And she was like, "Okay, when you coming? When you coming?" I said, "Well, let me be honest with you. I'm outside. I'm in the parking lot. I see you and Jerome Saskagarachi going up the stairs."
Tyrone,
I said, "I'm cool. I hope you enjoy
call
flowers. I'm out." And it was it. I don't know. For me, I don't break down and get upset. I don't. Because to me, it's like, if she's gonna do that, I dodged the bullet. Okay. I'm good.
So what if it was your wife or
I
your
dodged the bullet.
fiance?
I dodged the bullet.
Still
I'm
okay.
good.
He said he dodged the
If
bullet.
they got to do all of that stuff, if they choose to go out that way, I dodged the bullet. I'm good. Okay. If it's my wife or fiance, keep the ring. I'm cool with the ring. I can buy 30 more. Okay. But you're gonna wind up pawning that, okay, and getting you a little $500, and it is what it is. My wife, you can have the place there, okay, because evidently this cat's been there. You can have this. I'll go. I can rebuild. You're gonna be calling me in a month saying I need this, I need that. I'm good. I don't know. It doesn't bother me like that. Now,
Yeah.
when you get into a fulfilling relationship, one that really warms your heart and you warm in their heart, it's a whole different ball game. I've never
Time out.
been.
Excuse me.
I've never been in one of those. Huh?
Excuse me. You've never been in a fulfilling relationship, but you were married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never been in a fulfilling relationship.
Okay.
That's how my first marriage was. That's how mine was. It wasn't really fulfilling like that. You know what I mean? Now it wasn't until I just married Megan. Now everything is fulfilling.
You're right now. You're right now. But you know it when you're there. Okay. I did a lot of stuff because knowing what I was doing, I did a lot of stuff because I felt I did everything. Okay. Wrong reasons. All right. You gotta marry and be in committed relationship because it's not because it's the right time, because it's the right person. Okay. You know when it's the right person. It could be any time, but you don't marry because it's the right time. You marry because or get with the person or commit yourself to that person because it's the right person. They make you feel like everything that you're doing is great and you're making them feel the same way, and you guys are compatible. You guys are in sync. That's the way that I feel. Like I said, I hadn't been in one of those.
Okay. So if you were in a fulfilling relationship and that happened, then how would that make you feel?
I can't speak on it because I don't know.
Okay.
I do not know.
And in that scenario, it really all depends on how you feel about that individual. Like, for instance, Greg, you really didn't feel committed to that woman that was cheating because you were dating somebody else too while you were dating her. So the situation is going to be different. Now, when you're talking about being in a committed relationship and something like that happens, that's when people's emotions just explode and they're out breaking windows and slashing tires and all of this.
Speak on that,
But in my situation, and this situation, this is a real situation. I was dating this guy, and this is my stalker. You guys. This is my stalker that I told you guys about. I was dating him, and he took me. We had dated a few times, and so we decided to go out to the casino in Joliet. So he was on the roulette table, and I don't gamble, so I went to the little penny machines or whatever. So I'm walking around the casino and I can't find him anywhere. Like a whole 45 minutes, hour had passed. Now I'm looking for him because I'm getting tired of this little penny machine. I can't find him anywhere. I'm walking back and forth. So finally I spot him in the cafeteria sitting with a woman. I kindly move. I sit next to her. Hey, how y'all doing? He gets to explaining. I told him to go and get you, and I told him he should invite you up. They sitting there eating full course meal eating, not snacking on something. Eat the two of them, and she's just explaining like I told him to go get you. I said.
So she watched you come in the door. She didn't watch you go sit at the penny slots. She didn't watch him sit down. She went over there sitting next to him.
You don't have to explain anything. I don't even know you. You don't have to explain anything. He's sitting there just like,
What can you do?
Watching all this food.
Oh, no.
I left his ass right there. I was the driver. I got in my car and I went home.
And it's cold and snow everywhere.
First of all, I'm not going anywhere with anyone unless I'm in a committed relationship. If I'm not driving, I'm going to always have the upper hand. If I'm not comfortable with the situation, I'm going to get in my car and I'm leaving. You will never take me anywhere. We can drive in separate cars. I don't care. But I bet you I'm going to have my vehicle where I can get up when I need to get up. And that was a situation I needed to get up. I don't know if she took him home. I don't know. I don't care. But I was through with him. I was done with him.
All I can say is this. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to make sure that the girl orders from the right side of the menu.
There you go.
Oh, my Lord.
There he goes. I don't know what side of the menu she ordered from, but whatever side, he could have that entree.
She gonna know though. Before we sit down, look, I got a girl, but okay, I'm cheating. But understand, if you order from that left, no, I'm sorry, the right side of the menu, you,
Mm-mm.
your grandma, your mama, your sister, somebody in your household got to give me something in return.
You know what? That I got a woman. I'm cheating stuff.
Mhm.
If a female or even a male decide that they accept that, then they deserve everything that's coming to them.
Why do y'all accept that though? Most women accept that. Okay, it's like a weak ass dude it really accepts a woman that cheated and came back. Okay, but unless he's just so far in love, it's look. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna share this real quick. I something going on. Hold on, y'all go ahead. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can tell something going
I
on
like
over
to
there.
say,
Yeah, we see
hello.
them.
Y'all,
Hi, everybody.
All I want to know is, are you alone?
You can tell no. You can
Ah,
tell no.
see that picture? It's like,
Okay.
what do you mean I'm alone?
Okay, so
I got
yeah.
a dip. But you know what? If someone, I can admire a person who can tell you that up front. That
Mhm.
hey, I already have a woman, and I've dated guys who told me that up front. Okay,
Mhm.
bye. I'm not. That
Let me.
means that you still in love with that person, or you still want to be with that person.
Uh,
So I'm not trying to be your little side chick.
Right. Yeah.
well, I mean, back in the '90s, when I was dating, I remember dating a lot of different women, and I tell them, hey, we out here dating, just having a good time, and no commitment. We go out to eat. I mean, if it go further after to eat, then it go further after eat. If it don't,
But you know what, Maurice? A lot of times in the woman's head, she feels like I got what it takes to get him. I got what it takes to for him to fall in love with me and to be with me. Now, they may go in not feeling like that, but deep down inside, nobody wants to be that side chick.
well,
Nobody wants to be that sidekick
I
at
don't
all.
know. I don't know. It seems like
Mhm.
it'd be like more than one date. I know that. Maybe 2 or 3 dates, taking them out to dinner or whatever. Maybe they were just hungry. Shit, I don't know.
Look,
And just wanted a free meal.
she gonna leave some clues.
But I didn't
She gonna drop
disrespect her.
that lipstick tube. She gonna leave that comb, even some hair.
Uh,
She
Oh,
gonna leave some
see
clues.
you on the
at
forensic
her
team now.
place.
You on the forensic team.
Hey,
She got the little. Gina, the one with the little blue light. Okay, before I
Right.
go into the room, hold on.
oh wait.
she's scoping it out.
Mm.
What is this? What is
All
this?
right, Felisa. Hmm.
Oh.
Come on now. Look, I got another one for y'all. Marcel, you came with some good ones today. I'm proud of you.
Mhm.
For real.
Whatever.
Ladies, your fiance proposes to you without a ring and tells you that instead of buying you a ring, he paid off your $25,000 student loan or other bills that you got. Do you still expect him to purchase an engagement ring? Would
Who
you
wants
expect
to
one,
go
Gina?
first?
Would
Go
you
ahead,
expect
Gina.
You know what? I'm not material, so I wouldn't. If he paid off my $25,000 student loan or however, then I'm okay with that. Look,
I
I
am
don't
as
You
need a
well.
would.
ring.
Mhm.
We can put a cigar band on my finger and I'm good.
Oh,
Okay.
That's all for
That's what
show
you say.
anyway. That's all for show. I'm sorry,
look at
that's
you
all
go.
for show.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
girl.
that's what you say though. I mean, I know some women that that they got to have a ring. They got to have that representation.
Yeah.
True. I'm just not a material person like that.
I
Gina,
ain't.
hold up. Gina,
You
hold
like
up.
you like
I have
one in
some
you like 1 in 100 too, Gina.
Hold up.
I have jewelry like that I've
Hey,
purchased
Gina.
myself. I just
Gina,
if I want to wear an expensive ring, I'll go in my jewelry box and
I
get
was going
one.
to say, hold up your cigar band right now.
Whatever.
You don't have. She ain't
Really?
got no cigar
Whatever.
band.
Let's see how many, let's see how many
Like
carrots. Let's see how
she
many
probably shake
carrots on that
hands with
cigar
you and
band.
cut all your fingers off.
Oh
Let's see
man.
how many carrots on your
But
cigar band.
I was not involved in buying my ring at all. When he came home, he had the ring. Like
Yeah.
I'm a gold person anyway. I love gold.
Oh,
I
okay.
My wife likes she likes me to do something really creative. Like what I did is the stuff that I've given to her over the years for our 25th. I had all of that stuff put together and it made like a gigantic freaking. I call you mess around, get smacked, get diamond cut all on the side of your finger.
I mean, got the gargantuan.
Yeah, she got the gargantuan.
But see, when that man or that woman purchases something that they know you would like and not be, and you're not there with them, I think that's even more special.
Okay, so Marcy, what about you?
I don't want a cigar band or a ring. I'm not materialistic either, but I would be very appreciative if I had, bills like that or student loans in that manner and they paid them off. I would be very appreciative, but I would definitely want a wedding band or something.
You got $70,000 with the loan. You want to pay them mugs off?
I'm gonna have to go find.
I'm gonna have to go get a Cracker Jack box ring then. If it's $70,000 something.
Find some materialistic women to get them on the show. I'm gonna have to find those because I want some real answers. Okay.
You're getting a real answer from me.
Okay. Let me ask you this thing.
Nah.
Would you take a cubic zirconium?
I'd rather not take anything.
Right. I'd prefer a real diamond.
Yeah,
the ring is just a symbol.
I personally don't care because.
Oh, who's that? Whoa, what the hell?
You brought her on.
Did you say 9? Or did you say now?
I said 9. I said 9. Look at that right there.
Yeah.
The end is talking.
Happy birthday, Nyla.
Yes, happy birthday.
Yeah,
happy birthday.
Thank you.
Go ahead with your answer, though. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I personally don't care because, first of all, when it comes to diamonds, a lot of kids are in those coal and diamond mines and they get killed and all types of stuff. Not saying that I don't like diamonds. It just wouldn't be like I don't have to have a diamond. And then if you don't have the money for it, I don't feel like that should stop you from proposing because you don't have the money to get a diamond. Like I feel like people get so caught up on that when there are like so many other stones that are equal in beauty as well. Like there's white sapphires. Like if you wanted something that like that looked like a diamond, like I feel like people get so caught up on diamonds. I don't care. Like Sage wanted to give me a new ring, and I told her I wanted to be different. I wanted something that was either like a garnet red, like a wine red, or like a navy blue sapphire. So like that's not something that's important to me to have a diamond. I think it's really just for show, like for validation of the public, and I don't care about the public enough for all that.
Now let me ask this question.
That's all the stuff right there. All of them.
That's what 25 years looks like.
That's that gargantuan.
There you go. That's beautiful.
See this right here? I bought this. This is actually a separate ring.
Is that just is that a Halloween handy you got there? Oh,
haha, very funny, Greg. Very funny. You gonna get me punched?
Hey, that's something to show off.
No, real talk, man. We had never seen your wife, so that was represented. And look, hey, Mrs. Bishop.
Hold on. Stay back. Come here.
I gotta say this, Maurice. Okay.
Okay.
I've been knowing you forever, so I know how you do. Okay. So I gotta look, Mrs. Bishop. Hello.
Marianne. Marianne.
Look, I joke a lot, okay, but I've been knowing Maurice for a long time, okay. And if Maurice don't do it big, he don't do it at all.
That's true. He don't do it at all.
Yeah, I know it.
And a reason I love him is because his word, when he gives his word, that's it.
That's what's up. Testimonies, man.
Yeah. 25 years. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
He's like, what they saying? Look.
Yeah, yeah. He's like I can't hear. Okay, I'm gonna give him his ears back.
Thank you so much for popping on.
No problem.
Yeah.
Good hearing from you, Marianne.
Good hearing. Thank you.
Hey, Maurice,
now, I want a follow-up question with that, Greg, when you're done.
Yeah.
what I told him, Maurice, was that I've been knowing Maurice for a long time, and I know for a fact, and I know you, bro. When you do it big, or you don't do it at all.
Well, I mean, that right there has just been I mean, the business that we were in afforded that stuff for us. Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
I keep peeking in there.
I'm sorry. I want to say something to you after I talk to Greg here real quick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, look, we've been praying for you heavy duty, bro.
Yes, sir.
And keeping your family and everything in our prayers.
Yes, sir.
And we just want you to live a life, live it like the one. Just keep living, bro. Y'all gonna be good. Y'all gonna be good. Trust me, y'all gonna be good. I wouldn't seen it. All right.
Hey, we want to also keep Marcy's relative in prayer as well, man.
Okay. Yours too, Marcy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, but you know what? While we praising people, man, look, I got to tell y'all know me. I don't do this. The relationship thing, I really don't do, because I don't put it out there like that, but I have to do this. So y'all give me a second, okay? I got to do this.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm seeing somebody.
Music, Maurice. Drum
No,
rolls,
no
please.
music. Y'all get this. See, I might tear up right now, okay?
Aw.
So I'm seeing somebody. This person.
Is she with you right now? Give some sugar.
I'm not gonna name her name, okay? But
He said,
have you ever gotten to a point where, like with me, it's just I'm out there, doing my thing, okay? But you see you pray to God for somebody, all right? And then he actually, and if anybody does not believe in God, oh my goodness, something's wrong with y'all. He actually sends that person to you, and this person supports. Don't ask for nothing, okay? But accepts it genuinely if you do, okay? Doesn't
That's the key.
No stress, no mess, and just genuinely cares about you as much as you care about them. And it doesn't even take man, hold on. It doesn't even take.
Are you gonna cry?
Yeah, I probably will. It doesn't take a lot, simple things. Simple things mean the most. Man, look, shout out to her. All right. Thank you for coming and sharing this journey that I'm going on.
Yay!
And right there.
What a cold water and all that stuff.
When you gone.
Oh.
And then next week I'll be somebody else.
Yeah.
No, that's but see.
Look, I'm just happy that somebody can keep you grounded. Okay.
Wow. And I told
somebody
her,
can tolerate you.
I told her that
We're celebrating now.
Okay.
This dude got an old mayonnaise jar and put
I'm like, where the heck
What was that?
Maurice?
Maurice, put that back up. What was that?
That was Groot.
Yeah, Groot.
No, what is that? No, I'm trying to see that little.
Yeah, what is it in, right, Marcy? Yeah.
Oh, that's a galaxy. Wait.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's a damn mayonnaise jar. Get out of here.
Oh, boy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's a mayonnaise jar.
There
Thank
go
you,
my
Anita.
baby over there.
Look at y'all, man. I shouldn't even said nothing.
No, you good, bro.
My
There
sweetheart.
go my baby right there.
Yeah, boy. Pretty much love, my boy. I appreciate you, man. Wow.
Love you, Robert Davis.
Wow. It's a lot more I could say, but you know what?
Bruh, we love you for being loved.
Hey, man. Y'all told
And
me.
we love her.
Happy that you are happy.
Oh,
happy that you happy. Yes.
Yeah,
Y'all
absolutely.
Look, man, I am ecstatic right now. But y'all told me that y'all told me to find somebody. I didn't, and I said I'm not gonna find nobody. God brought it to me. It's a whole big change when you looking for somebody and you out there doing that thing, but when it's brought to you, oh my God.
Different dynamic.
Yes.
Sound like you exhaling, Greg.
I
ain't exhaling now, bro. Everything's cool. Like I said, it's new.
It's a glare. That man hot.
It's new right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's flowing.
She cool. She cool. And the other thing, it's not a anyway. Let's go on. Let's move on.
Well, you mess around and spill the
You better talk
beans.
about your woman.
You gonna mess around and spill the beans.
Let's move on.
Let's
So,
go back because I had something to add
oh,
to
go ahead.
Which one?
Maurice's comment about Nyla's comment about the ring and it's just a symbol and this, that, and the other. But
Oh, Nyla
my
was on here.
question, say that again.
Nyla was on here.
Yes. Never mind.
Okay, we know you're on cloud nine. We need you to come down just for a minute.
No, I was. Look, come on now, Nyla. Hey, where's she at?
She left already. It's her birthday.
Well, you do know, Gina, that every time that somebody comes around, I can't see everybody, but I try to make sure that I connect.
You know why he's so silly.
Yes.
I don't know where he got those glasses from. But anyway, how would you feel if you bought an individual, and of course you would be in a committed relationship, but how would you feel if you bought them a $3,000 ring and they bought you a $300 ring?
I don't care.
Wouldn't matter.
Don't care. It's not about.
It wouldn't matter.
Look at this.
That's the woman. That's the woman's thing right there. Okay, so
See that?
You can get
That band right there costs $100.
You give me some barbed
This
wire.
right
I'm cool.
Like 6.
Barbed
and
wire.
I'm cool.
He
You
said
give me some barbed wire.
wire.
So
It's about the woman. It's what she wants. It's what she requires. Okay, men out there, look, soothe your woman's soul. Once you soothe her soul, she gonna be fine. She'll get you. She got you. Trust me, she got you. I feel great right now. But you know, I'm gonna tell y'all something off the air. I'm gonna tell y'all something off the air, but about a couple of things. But right now, I'm cool. Can we go? Can we move on, Gina?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, ladies.
Let's go.
Let me go to another one. Marcella, you was in your feelings today, boy.
No, I was just looking things up.
Yeah, and you looked them up, okay? I was thinking this was Days of Our Lives or some shit like that. Anyway, anybody, do you snoop in your partner's phone? Whose fault is it if you find something? I want to add to that, okay? Well, no, let me stop. Do you snoop in your partner's phone?
That's a question, wasn't it?
Woo, that's a loaded question. Woo!
Let's go.
no. Never been given a reason to snoop.
My whole thing, I don't care. Matter of fact, my wife got her thumbprint in my phone too. So if she want to snoop, go for it. Snoop on.
Now, see, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm with you, Maurice. I don't care because I'm at an age right now, man. Whatever. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If something is on there that you got a question about, ask me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And but in this particular one that I'm in, she don't want my stuff. She don't care. She ain't looking at my phone. She don't want to. All right. But would I look at hers? No, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't do that.
Have you ever?
No, Gina. I've been to a point where I don't care. I've been to the levels where do what you gonna do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. We cool. If we ain't. I'm good.
I thought you're the one who said that you leave you at their house. You going through snooping.
No. I never said that.
No, that was me.
That was you, Gina.
That was me.
Don't put me on that one. I don't do that.
That was
because when you go looking for stuff, you normally find some stuff, and it probably ain't what you really want to hear. But you can ask the questions. Communication is key.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I know when somebody lying to me, and I'm not going to tell you you're lying. I'm never going to tell you you're lying. But understand, you'll see from my actions, and I don't curse, I don't get all of that mad and stuff like that. You'll see from my actions that I checked out. Okay, but I'm gonna let you check. I'm gonna let you completely check out of the situation first. But you know by my actions that I've checked out. Okay, I know what you're doing. You just ain't saying. I'll give you an opportunity to say what you're doing, say what's up, but you're not saying it. Okay,
yep.
I know. And me, I know, and anybody, I'm quite sure you guys feel the same way because you guys are out there too. too many people know me, and too many people. If somebody knows my situation, they gonna tell me anyway. My friends or people that think they're my friends, they're gonna tell me, "Hey man, I saw the girl. I saw your girl with so and so and so and so." Cool. Here's what it is. You know, I don't waste time on getting angry. I'll ask the question. You give me your answer. Something else comes up. If it comes to part to into play that I see something else, I'm not even going. I might walk by you and him and say, "What's up?" You know, and this and that. But I'm not gonna fight. I ain't gonna curse. I ain't gonna do this. I'm gonna smile and keep on going. Congratulations, bruh. All right. And I dodged a bullet. Dodging a bullet. You ever, guys? Y'all ever? And Maurice, you can attest to this too, man. Back in school, we had some fine cheerleaders, man. Fine, fine cheerleaders. A couple of them I asked to go to prom with me. They said no. Well, one of them said yeah, but
Said a couple of them.
I did. And one of them said yeah, but then she stood me up. But I was a player. I was cool. I brushed that off. And I remember one time after I had my success and did everything, I came back home and I wanted to get me some chicken. I go to the drive-through window. Who is it but one of the cheerleaders?
Oh.
And she like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, okay. It was the one I asked to the prom too. Oh my God. I'm like, hey, how are you? And she's like, hey Greg, how you doing? Like she's like, how you doing? And I'm like,
Why'd you guys say it like that?
I'm gonna hook you up with some chicken. No.
How long you been here? Yeah, I've been here for about 3 months. I'm like, cool, that's cool. I saw your show. That's what you do? Okay, you saw my show, but that's what I do. Yeah, you on crack. Anyway, and she all bloated to the left and bloated to the right. She got cankles. I was like, yeah.
Oh my goodness, he said cankles.
She can't do flips no more. She can't do somersaults. She can't do winter salts. She can't do none of that stuff.
Oh,
She
She
could do
can't do
flips.
none of it.
If she tripped on the sidewalk and rolled down that much, she would do flips.
She reached into a uniform and pulled out a chicken thigh. I was like, girl, you eating up the profits up in this joint? What's going on with you? Give me a W. Give me your E. Give me a
Oh
T.
my
You don't go to the
goodness.
West Side no more. You from the West Side. You don't go to West
Oh
Side.
no.
No more.
I only had 2 girlfriends at West Side. 2.
You only had 2 at West Side?
Yeah.
Man, I went through all of them. I'm not snapping, Lanita says.
Oh
If
my
I feel like some
goodness.
things aren't right, I'm asking questions. If it's not sitting right with me, I'm out. I did not go through all of them. I'm joking, okay, but I had a few.
I mean, I had girlfriends at the roller rink, but as far as at school, it was just too much drama going on in school.
Dude, it was too much to even try to get from point A to point B. So you got
Yeah.
this new girl, you walk her to a locker, then you walk her to
15,000.
class, then you sprinting, you running back to the other girl. You gotta walk her to
It's
class.
too much.
Too late. You go in the QP's office, okay? I'm like, dang, every day. QP's like, young man, you think you ought to get your schedule in line? I'm like, QP. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith.
Right.
You understand? He says, yes, I see you. He said, no running in the halls, number one. I said, so if I don't run, Mr. Smith, how am I going to get from this locker to that locker?
Leave the girl alone.
He didn't have an answer for me. He just laughed.
Yeah.
Okay. But I got way off track because Gina wouldn't let me get to this question.
Don't blame it on me.
Do you snoop? Seriously, do you snoop? I'm sounding like Marcy today. Do you snoop in your bar?
you know what? Hey, what you mean you sound like me? What you trying to say?
I like Lanita's comment.
My comment's going long. Lanita, again, she says she's not snapping. If I feel like some
Snooping.
things
Snooping.
Not snooping.
okay, I get my glasses.
You know what?
If I feel like some things aren't right, I'm asking.
He's
questions.
high. He'll be okay.
It's not sitting right with me. I'm out. Lanita, that's my girl right there. She's a.
Let me
She's a good
ask
person.
though, if you don't investigate, how you gonna know?
Okay,
Wait a
but
minute.
see,
Hey,
investigate
some people
and
definitely
snooping are
say-
2 different things.
Yeah,
Some-
they're 2 different. Yeah.
Okay, well I investigate then.
If you have a reason to jump up in there and go snooping around,
Yeah.
and you run up on something, that's totally on you. I mean, I really didn't care because what it was, I am who I am. Hey, and if you need to go snoop for something, and I catch you snooping, then I'm gonna ask you why. And then you couldn't accept me the way I was. I mean, what were you looking for?
Mhm.
I mean, that's
Well,
my
you
whole
know what?
thing.
Some of these women should snoop because some of these situations they end up in, if they
They
hadn't, if
don't
you
have to
hadn't
snoop. All they have to
researched
do is
or
listen. The
Mhm.
way they
if you
talk
hadn't
to them, the
researched
way
or
they act.
investigated,
That's why
you
you
know,
keep. That's why you be transparent. You
Mhm.
be transparent. I don't like I said. I have no problem with. I'll lay my phone on the table when we're at a restaurant face up. Phone a number comes up. You got a question about it? Fine, and that leads to another question. If
Yep.
your phone rings at a restaurant and it's another girl on the line, your date there, do you answer the phone or do you ask? Is it okay to answer the phone? Do you answer the
Yeah,
phone?
it all depends on what it's for me. If it's for
Exactly.
business, because I work with some women, you know what I mean, I will ask. You know what I mean? I say, hey babe, I got this one call here. And I always state the name. I'll be like, it's such and such, blah blah blah, woo woo. Is I real quick? Yeah or nay? Or we out? I may answer the phone. I might not answer the phone. You know what I mean? It all depends on what's going on.
I
But
used to get
that's
fussed at
that
about that.
transparency though too. You know, I
Transparency.
so
just be
are
transparent.
you
I
asking
what it
if
is.
you will answer your own phone or if the other person,
No, if you
say you
answer
went
your
to the,
own.
oh, okay. I thought you meant they had walked away and the phone rang. Would you answer it?
Hmm?
I I
Well,
got
number
messed.
one, they ain't gonna leave their phone anyway. So
I got so freaking jilted one time for that by my wife. You know, she was upset because it was our night, and of course, business to me. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna catch this real quick, get it off the phone, get it off. I picked up the phone and answered. She gave me the look like, Negro, have you lost your ever loving mind? This is us, and you picking up the phone and answered on business. So
Hey,
now,
David.
shout out to my big brother David Osika. Yes, sir. He's working. He out there doing his thing. Okay. Shout out to you, brother. We're gonna
Tell
see you
Mary
real
I said
soon.
hi.
Right. Tell Sister Mary I said what's that? What's that? We were over at David's house. Beautiful, beautiful home. Last week
Yeah.
we were there. We had
That's
we
my
had
sister's sister.
is that right? We had dinner, we talked, and man, it was a beautiful time. Yes, 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 yes. Hi, my Gary, Indiana peoples. Blessings, blessings to you all.
Hi,
Mary,
Mary.
Mary, how do you know I'm from Gary? Just keep up.
That's because she watches.
I don't, but this ain't a Gary show. Just Gary people on there.
Well, she said my Gary, Indiana people.
Mary, turn it off.
She
No,
addressed us correctly.
I'm silly today, man. Let's. But yeah, that's I don't know, man. I would be respectful, you know, and if she's because sometimes it's rude if you do not answer your phone. That phone's ringing, you don't answer your phone. She gonna be like, "What you gotta have?" Why don't you answer the phone?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, you can go that route too.
Mhm.
But
Yep.
I don't know. I don't have a problem with respect. Okay, I respect her. If she wants me to answer the phone, I'll answer. I'm gonna have a conversation right there. I'm gonna let the person on the phone know I'm sitting here with my girl. All right. Uh,
Hmm.
but see, if you don't answer the phone, to me, it's like you're hiding. You know what I mean? You're hiding something.
Yeah.
So look, anybody that's out there, and I'm not saying this to bust anybody out. Answer the phone. Be respectful. Answer the phone. Show her the phone. Answer the phone, and have the conversation, the true conversation, right in front of her. All right. Just so you can comfort her at any stage in your relationship. Make sure that the girl feels comfortable.
I
Men,
agree.
make sure she is
Absolutely.
comfortable.
Hmm.
If
True.
she's comfortable
Absolutely.
in a relationship, you can do just about anything and she won't have a problem. When I say just about anything that's within the boundaries of a relationship. You know what I mean? So, make her feel comfortable. That's a key today. Make
Hmm.
Yep.
her feel comfortable. Because in
Absolutely.
turn, she will make you feel comfortable. It's always reciprocal, you know.
That's right.
And it starts, but I don't care what anybody says. That man has to make that woman feel good. Happy wife, happy
Hmm.
life. Okay, you got to make her feel good. Jeff, you want to say something?
Oh no, I'm agreeing with you, brother. I'm agreeing with you. You
Sure,
got to
man.
make her feel comfortable. You do, definitely.
Period. See, I'm jealous of the relationship that you have with Megan because you guys are so in sync. You know what I'm saying? And I sat there
Mhm.
with the both of you guys. You guys are in sync. She supports. You know, it's like what, and she'll tell you, nah, I don't think that's good. You know, she'll tell you, and I'm like, Jeff, you ain't gonna say nothing, but she's right. You know what I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
right. So, man, I celebrate everybody that got relationships like that. But Gina got that same thing too, man. You know, Robert, gangster with it, man. He will say whatever, but he supports. And as you just saw, Maurice's woman, man, she's there. She know what she
Ellen Tree.
said. Maurice, old school player from the Himalaya. All right, Maurice, if it ain't right, Maurice ain't gonna do it. If it
Ain't
don't
right. I
make
ain't gonna like. That's what
don't
you
make
say.
sense, Maurice ain't gonna do it. Okay, and if he does it, and this I can say this to me and Maurice been friends for decades. If if Maurice is gonna do it, he gonna do it big, or he ain't gonna do it at all. Okay, when I say big, he ain't doing it for big for everybody else. He's doing it for big for that
Me.
person. You know what I'm saying? That individual. So, you know, I shout out all of you guys. I hope that my journey that I'm going on right now manifests itself to the level of happiness that you guys have. You know, seriously.
But I'm saying you seem like you lit off, and
Yeah.
I hope it's everything that I pray that it's everything
I
that
was just gonna say, pray on that. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know
Mary,
what?
great people come from
To be
there.
honest, it's what you make of it.
It
And
is.
if
Yep.
you establish those boundaries up front, what makes her happy, and she establishes what makes you happy, and it's not always going to be good times and everybody in agreement. But I say it all the time, a relationship is what you choose to deal with.
Yeah.
That's true. That's facts.
Any real relationship should make each other feel secure and stable with their commitment towards each other.
That's
Great
right,
comment,
Mary.
You know, I used to think that if, especially, and I can only speak about the things that have happened to me in this business. If I let anybody know that I was in a relationship or married or whatever, that's gonna cut off all of my female fans. All right, and so you can't look. The female fans in the demographics that I had, the female fans made up the majority of my viewing audience. So I had to be, you know, G Diddy up in this joint, all right? But and that cut off a lot of opportunities, I should say, for the women to come and watch the show when I would announce. Okay, but I don't care right now. Like I said, I don't care. I don't care. Shout out Shayna. Shout out who else? Stacy. Again, Lawrence Triplet. Who else we got? We got a lot of people that watching today. Where we at? At the 8:12 mark. Man, let me get some more of this up in here. Jeff, I need you to do something for me.
What's up?
You know it ain't no fun if you don't put no coaching in it. We need that Mentos moment, bruh.
All right. You know, I just want to start off by saying, you know, as a life coach, you know, I deal with people on the daily. And, you know, whenever their breath be feeling a little funky, you know, I just
That just makes it like it really stank.
like it's a little hot.
Funky. This thing just not getting pulled out.
I think Mentos should get a plug in, don't you think?
Just a little one.
So, I think so. So, you know, my Mentos moment reaches the people, and it also helps give a fresh breath. So, shout out to Mentos. And here's the moment.
Mentos?
You know, the thing is,
now go grab a Coca-Cola.
We talked about different things that irk us. You know, we talked about different things that would bother us. We talked about different things that kind of seem like different deal breakers, you know. But even when it's all said and done in relationships, like always, Gina made a very good point. It's what you make it. You know, two imperfect people, like my baby said in her wedding vows. With two imperfect people coming together and accepting each other for who we are. You know, it starts off in the basis of a relationship. And if you want to take it further, it should go beyond too. You know, always know who you are. Always know what you're willing to put up with and what you don't want to put up with. Know that you always can say no. Know that you can always say yes. At the end of the day, know that the relationship is what you make it. Not what anybody else make it. It's about what you make it. And that's that Mentos fresh breath moment of the day.
Here,
Okay,
here,
man.
here, here.
Go ahead,
Hey.
boy. Hey, I want to really, because we start getting out of here at 8:30, so we talk a little bit afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna go around the room now, and Maurice, give us some inspiration, some motivation, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like I always tell you, good communication will always get you a long way. Good communication, trust is a must. Trust is a must, and like my wife always say, if she always used to tell me a long time ago, if I can't talk to you, I can't talk to you. Good communication. I believe that was our biggest thing. We communicated big time, and we still do to this day. And that actually brings the trust thing. It kind of like falls into place with us. I don't know about anybody else, but that works. Um, and our relationship just has not been a relationship where we just have to work hard. And I've seen like this 25 years when as smooth as anybody's 25 years can go. As far as I'm concerned, she'll probably tell you the same. You know, I I didn't see where you just had to get up and work and things. You had to force things. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like we had to do any of that. I mean, because again, I guess the communication was just that smooth. But I've been blessed. I couldn't ask for a better wife. I could not ask for a better wife. When I prayed like you did, my man, I prayed up, as it came down, and it was her. So, so that's what it is.
There you go.
As me.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I love that. Marcella.
I would just say always stay honest with each other, respect each other, and keep others out of your relationship.
Ooh.
There you go. Say that one more time.
Stay honest with each other, always respect each other, and keep others out of your relationship.
That's a big one.
Go to each other or go to your prayer closet.
That's
Those are only two places, each other or your prayer closet, if there's a conflict.
That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Gina, what you got?
You and your significant other should get a ticket to Distinguished Authors Guild. That would be a great getaway time, me time. Tickets are available on Eventbrite under Distinguished Authors Guild Literary Award Show. We are honoring African American authors, and proceeds goes towards scholarships to help our youth in college.
Man, that's gonna make people love each other a whole lot.
Yes.
Getting that ticket to the Distinguished Authors. I'm with you on that. Look, check this out, y'all. Sometimes in relationships, or what you think is going to be a relationship, they want you, but they don't want a relationship. So, many will want you, but few will invest in you. So basically, what am I talking about here? It's going to be a lot of people who like you, who want you, who are attracted to you, but that don't mean any of them are serious about you. There's going to be some people that come into your life that pretend, okay? They'll, how can I say it? And it's going to be more than one. It's not just going to be a person. It's going to be more than one, okay? But the reality is that most people are not going to be prepared to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? You don't confuse desire with value, and understand that if they're willing or not willing to do what's necessary to create a healthy relationship, then you don't need to be around them. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for something real, serious, you can't entertain temporary people that come to your life for what they can get from you or what they can do, what you can do for them. You got to start and evaluate who likes the idea of being with you versus who actually is trying to be with you. And it's kind of hard to stretch that out, okay? But you got to learn that, okay? There's more to it, but if you start with the foundation, because many people get caught up in the attention, they want to get somebody, and they get caught up in the desire that a person expresses, okay? But the individual is not actually putting the time in, putting the effort in, putting the real work in, and they're not doing their part. So I'm saying if you really want to be in a healthy relationship, invest the time to know that person, invest the time to know what that person likes, what that person doesn't like, okay? Because otherwise they'll want you, but they just won't. They don't want to be in a relationship, and that's not what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Take the time.
That's right.
To find out what's real.
You can take anybody out
You
for a relationship.
Yeah. Shout out to my good friend Amina. You know what? I was my son and I were in the mall, and I saw, because Amina has the most beautiful eyes. You can look across the room, you see Amina, and you know it's Amina. I'd never met Amina, but I saw her and I'm like, that's Amina. I went up there and received the love. She gave me a hug and this and that. We talked for a second. I introduced her to my son, and Marcy, my son said that he saw you as well. Okay, so hey man, look. I'm loving the position that I'm in right now. I'm loving the position I got with these people here. Man, it's a beautiful thing when you create an atmosphere of love and everybody feeds into that creativity. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. But it's Dope Living TV Live. It's only 8:21, so we got 7 more minutes, 8 more minutes, because sometimes we gotta let the. Last time I didn't even close out right, Gina. Why you let me close out wrong? I just said, we gotta go. Goodbye. Click.
Hey,
He was in a hurry. You were in a hurry.
no one can stop you.
Look, y'all
No
thinking
one
the
can
wrong
stop
thing.
you.
Y'all thinking the wrong things. Number one, ain't nobody here. Okay, nobody's here.
We didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did. Everybody was like, okay, somebody's here.
We didn't say anything.
I looked over. I said,
I was looking for my core.
Core. Okay. All
That's
right.
what I was looking for.
You want to give a core moment of the day?
I just did. For a moment.
But what does the bottle do though?
Yeah, what does cold water do?
Y'all
What's
really
he coming back as?
You really want to know. See, core
Yeah.
is perfectly pH balanced water. Just so y'all know, in case you didn't know, okay. And it's
His mind is spent.
It's spinning. Okay. Just let me stop spinning.
You got to give us a name, Negro.
Let me stop spinning.
We got it bad. He's stuttering. All right. Whoever you are, go ahead, girl. Kudos.
Look.
Hey,
You look like you done had some wild hours, Rose, and it was good.
Hold on. Number one thing that she doesn't do is take away my identity of who I am. She let me do whatever the hell I want to do.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. We looking at you now.
And let me even take that off the table. Don't let me do nothing. I do what I do. Okay. And we do not invade each other's space. Period. All right. But speaking of core, we got to the core of everything that we were talking about with relationships. All right. And I love it when we're talking about relationships because we get a lot of feedback. Yeah, I get a hell of a lot of feedback here. And those people that are texting me and inboxing me, come on the show, y'all. We want to see you guys. All right. Because that's what we do. We want to interact with you guys. But make sure that you guys do pick up some core. It's perfectly pH balanced water. Okay. And core, the bottle is 100% recyclable, and they're doing their part for the environment, okay? And if you throw this bottle away, you waiting? You got it, Marcy? If you throw this bottle away, it will come back as
Cupid.
You waiting?
What we got? Unicorn.
You waiting? It will come back as
Crocs.
Jason Voorhees on Halloween, all right?
Crocs.
The whole thing. You can have this whole mask. This could be a whole Jason Voorhees mask right here. Or it could be a Freddy. It could be one of them fingers. It could be the little.
Who is Jason? Who?
Oh my gosh, Marcy.
Yeah.
Is that a horror movie?
My friend is so nerdy.
No, Marcy, it's not a horror movie.
Oh.
I got one for y'all.
Go on and Google it, Marcy.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Jason Voorhees. You want me to spell Voorhees? VOOR. We ain't gonna end the show till you get it too. Jason.
I'm not looking up.
VOORHIES. Go ahead, do it, Marcy. Go ahead.
I don't feel like it.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna be on here till 13 o'clock.
Can't-
You're gonna be
13
on,
o'clock.
here until 13 o'clock.
Come on,
let
man.
me ask y'all a question, and I'm gonna ask y'all this question about this thing with Alec Baldwin, where he messed up and shot that.
Should he be charged?
Yeah, I mean,
I think it was an accident. I don't think
that's
it was on
funky.
purpose.
I'm saying
'cause
they
they-
got people that handle that stuff, and they gave it
But
to
they
him.
said, you're right, and they said the prop person said it was a cold gun, meaning
Exactly.
fake
He's
bullets or
supposed to
whatever.
have checked it out. He's
Blank.
supposed to
But
check it out.
they said the prop person was in question already about some other things.
And that's the reason why a few people have walked off or something, right?
Something to that effect. So that
Yeah.
was a little funky.
Yeah.
But should he be?
I don't think
blamed
Alec
for it?
Baldwin. I don't think Alec Baldwin, but the
It's an
person who was handling the guns.
It was an accident. It's the same thing that happened with Brandon Lee. Okay.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
No, his son,
Yeah,
Brandon.
that's son. Yep.
Wow, that was deep. I was like, man, really?
Yeah, I think he's probably gonna. I mean, it's not gonna bring her back, but I think he's very sorry for what happened. He's gonna
Of course he
compensate
is.
that family.
Yeah.
And do whatever he can to, make them feel a little bit better.
I don't know about compensating the family. Okay, it's not his fault. He may.
I
wanna
bet
do
you the
something.
way
But he still might take care of all of
he-
the arrangements and all of that
Yeah.
financially.
Do that.
he
Yeah.
will, because that's the kind of person he is.
Yeah, of course. I love Alex Baldwin. I think he's a fantastic actor, a person. But I just don't. Who's to blame?
I would say the prop person, because that is what you set there in front of him. I think they said it was like 3 guns on the table, and the prop person told him that was the cold gun.
Right.
So, and that
was
the prop person that let me put like, okay, this ain't the same gun thing, but in a play one time, I know someone hated me, and it was a scene I was doing where the lady, that's okay, Greg, I know you love me, I'm not even worried about that, but it was a scene where we were like at a table. It was like the girl was upset with me or something, pretty much what we talked about, the restaurant thing, and I was the one there, and I knew the girl in the play didn't care for me, and I heard her say, hey, because they're supposed to be like as though she was going to throw her cup of water in my face, her glass of water, and it was supposed to have been confetti in there. And I happened to be back in the wings, and I heard her say, hey, there's a water fountain across the hall. I'm going to put real water in because I can't stand that, B. And the funny part about it was when that part came, because I had heard that, it was a little bit different. The prop person was supposed to make sure it was the confetti. It was the water instead. And when that part came, I was like just sitting there, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? And when she went to grab the cup and did kind of like this, like to go on me, I was like, oh my God, with my hands, and it went in her face instead. Well, again, I know, when it comes to prop people, and the
back
prop
time.
person was allowing that to happen.
Wow.
Like, it was like, and everybody laughed. They were supposed to have been laughing at me, but it went the other way. But again, prop people, that's your job, to make sure those things are in place. And
but that's
dealing with a gun. That's why were there real bullets in any of the guns anyway? I'm not.
That is
I would have thought there would have been blanks
that
in the
is
bad boys.
Wait a
But
minute.
they didn't say it was real
It
bullets.
wasn't real bullets. It was a projectile that came out.
Right.
Of the gun.
Yeah.
Right. It
Oh,
was not a
okay.
bullet.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a projectile. Okay.
So what?
And it, woo.
That is the part that got me. I mean, there are some guns that they use that they have some type of projectile so they can feel it, so they can get the effect.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like a rubber bullet or something.
Well, yeah, similar.
Similar.
Yeah. Very, very, very small one. It's
And
but it gives you so you can feel it. So the cameraman gets the effect, right? Exactly.
Okay.
So the actor gets.
So let's
we got one. Yeah, this evidently was moving a little faster. So whoever set the load on the fake bullet is in trouble too. So that's why they're investigating this whole thing. It's a whole thing. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on right there.
And was that table left unattended at any moment where someone else could have come through and where that's crazy.
Throw the tape back.
The
They weren't running.
Cameras weren't running at the time. Yeah, so nothing's on camera, nothing's on film. As a matter of fact, a lot of the stagehands had gone to lunch.
Ooh.
This
So
this
That's
just don't
real
sound
crazy
good
now.
They're still
as we
investigating
talking
it.
about this.
They're still
Well,
investigating.
yeah,
you know what? It's time to go. But one of the things I would love to talk about, and I don't know if you guys are following this story, but the Murdochs. Have you
Who?
guys followed? Look that story up. It is,
Okay,
and
yeah.
it's real and it's true, and it's like a true to life
Hmm.
murder mystery,
murder mystery. I
Is
mean,
that
big
that
time.
attorney?
that's that
The attorney?
attorney.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's some crazy stuff
That
right
is,
there.
you gotta,
That's been
and we
going on for a
Yeah.
minute though.
we
It's
need to
been
talk about that
Hmm.
on another day
I'm about to
because
look
We
that
do.
up.
You
it
know,
is
also,
a
go
lot.
Netflix.
we got to talk about because this is happening a lot lately, especially in my life. I know a few people. Cancer. It's the rates are alarming right now. It's going up.
Mm.
Somebody I know. I just got a text from my niece. One of her friends' father just died. Of
Mm.
cancer. Okay, we need to
Mm.
talk about that and at least put a face on it. My closest friend, my brother Chris Nunn. You know, he died a couple of years back, a year and a half back, of cancer, colon cancer. I mean, it's taking people out just as much
It is.
as this COVID is taking people out. It's taking, and we lose the focus on that because of how prevalent COVID is. But we're losing focus on all the rest of
Mhm.
this stuff. This cancer is killing people. Okay, and
Yeah, it
I
is.
want to talk about that as well.
I'm
Okay,
down
so
for it.
Murdochs and cancer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marcella is our Shell
I
answer.
am just
Marcella,
Marcella.
let me say what I gotta say. She's our Shell answer woman. Okay, and
Shell,
What?
the
What?
shell answer woman.
You know what?
back in the day, you remember Shell answer, man? Come on, man. Not
That
a
was
bad
me.
not a bad thing. Then I want to talk about I want to also talk about some of these new movies and shows that are on TV. Okay, how repetitious are they? You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, what's the one that everybody's watching with the
The
children's
girls.
games?
Squid Game.
Squid
Squid.
Games.
Man, come on.
What's that called?
Squid
Squid
Game.
Games.
Don't,
That
Oh, the
red light,
Squid
green
Game.
light.
don't talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, okay? But I'm
Ooh,
talking
my
about
wife
that,
done watched the
and
first
and I'm talking about,
parts.
I'm looking at Queens. You know what I mean? With
Is that any good? Someone told me today that it wasn't. It's
no,
ghetto.
it's not, but it's repetitive. You know,
Okay.
it's been
Mm.
done before. How much?
Right. It's been done. It's real. It's real. It follows that empire deal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You know,
So I
you
mean,
know.
except it's all females.
Hmm.
Basically, it's been done 2, 3 times actually.
Yep, yep,
Hmm. So what
yep.
makes it different from the rest? That's
It's
going to be
all
the question I'm
females.
going
It's
to
all
ask.
female,
That's it. And
probably.
they throwing a different story out. I was talking to my son the other day. Okay, they got I know what you did last summer. So they're redoing that into
Yeah.
a Netflix
Yes.
series. Okay, come
Yes.
on, y'all.
Yes,
How many
they
Come
times they
are.
can
on.
redo it?
I saw that too.
Come on. You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
is there any new creativity?
Oh yeah.
Y'all watch Dope Living Productions. Okay, see what we got coming out next year. It's different. Because what I don't like to do is, number one, just because I'm from I'll call it the ghetto. Just because we're from the ghetto don't mean that we have to portray the ghetto. Okay,
I
Mhm.
don't mean it.
I want to uplift. Okay, whatever I do, I want to uplift. So the life on the other side of the bridge is a story about a group of people who are trying to come out of a situation to get to a better situation. They're going through a journey. I always talk about going through journey, taking these moments and creating a journey. Okay, that's what life on the other side of the bridge is about. Okay, there's some things that are when I say negative, I mean some things happen to these people. There's a guy that's getting evicted. Okay, don't know what he want to do. Should he go to the streets or should he persevere? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that's in there. Not teenage, but young. It's a lot of stuff but there's a purpose to every single story that's in there, every single character, every single line that's in there. Okay, I'm telling y'all, next year y'all check it out. Then there's one about I call The End. All right, and I think I shared that with you guys. Where what if the last thing that you said to somebody was absolutely positively the last thing that you had an opportunity to say? You know what I mean? It's I got some stuff, man. I'm always creating, always.
Or twisted that even a little further. The end is the end of poverty. The end of a lot of jail stuff. Or the end of drugs, gangs. The end.
Yeah, how would it be to live in a perfect world? We don't know that, do we?
Yeah. Right.
Maybe we should explore that. Everything goes right.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one thing, a mosquito come in, sting somebody, hit somebody, and then everything starts going wrong. That's Jeff, don't go. But you know, that's I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. But yes, DopelivenTV Live, everybody. We always got something to do, and we always got something to say. Okay, but we do it for you guys. We do it for you. Jeff popped off, but he back on. We do it for you. And please continue to like I said, during the show and after the show, I get so many texts and inboxes. Thank you guys. Okay, we'd rather see them on here. I'm not refusing any, but I'd rather see them on here so that we can talk about your comments. Even if it's criticisms, if things about the show that you don't like, please tell us. All right, everything's not good on the show. We know. Okay, if I talk too much, fine. If Marcy talks too much, tell her.
Marcy, you writing that down? Okay.
Documentation. No.
Marcy, you supposed to be on there. If Marcy talks too much,
Oh, that was hilarious.
tell her.
And one of those life questions.
Hey man, I took this picture. Look at this picture here. I took this picture. Guess where this is at?
Denver.
That's love.
Colorado.
That's California.
Let me see that.
That's California.
Nice photo.
It's pretty.
That's California.
Like Arizona, parts of
I
Arizona.
took it with the Canon M50. Hey man, I gotta tell y'all, anybody that's out there, look, and I was talking to somebody today. If there's something out there that you feel that you are good at, that you do better than anyone else, even though it's being done other places, and Gina said this before too, do it. Try it. You can turn it into a business. And if it fails or doesn't work out, at least you know the steps that you don't do, and you just continue to do it again. Okay, everybody should be trying to create the best lives for themselves and trying to get into some type of a business to sustain yourself, because the way that the world is going right now, is that weed?
No, it was a animal or something going. What kind of, is that a coyote?
I thought
that was a horse.
Okay, dude, I thought it was like that new strain of weed that I'm just saying. But everybody got something they can do.
No,
okay?
that's at Keeneland, the racetrack.
Shout out to Tree with Tree's sweet drinks. She calls it the Dam in the bottle. It's called the Dam now. They rebranded a little bit. Okay. Shout out to Tree. Shout out to my guy Markel Walking. He has a bike drive that's coming up in Gary, Indiana, where he does it every year. He gives bikes away to kids who
really.
That's awesome.
And I hope I'm around to see it this year. I did.
So he does it at Christmas.
Yes, and it's a fantastic event, man. I'm telling you, if I can't be there, I'm gonna donate some money to you, bro. But I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people doing some great things. Okay, and all you got to do is just step out in faith. Okay, go through that door. Don't worry about what's behind you. Go through the door and close it behind you, so you don't have to see that stuff. And just keep going every single day. 12:01 a.m. You get a chance to do everything. Create something else, okay? Because you can't take back at 11:59. You can't do that stuff over again. It's done.
That's done.
It's done. It's over. Do everything. 5.4. Make every day a moment, man. I'm so energized.
Guys, sleep. Keep Snoop Dogg in your prayers. His mom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Keep him in his prayers.
Are we still on air? Yes, we are. Okay.
Yes, we are. Margaret is in there. Oh, I'm good today. I'm just energized today. I had some.
I see, bro. You got to give us a name. Come on, let's let's wrap this up. Wrap this up.
Yeah, you get closing for 15 minutes.
Because I'm energized. I want to get it
going
out.
Up to 9 o'clock.
You know me. Tomorrow, man, I might say, hey, y'all got to do it, or we ain't gonna do it at all. I don't know, And when that happens, yes, take the show. Go do what you got to do. Do the show. If I'm not here, do it. I don't care. As long as you because you guys got stuff to say, and I'm telling y'all, those that are out there, okay, this group of people right here, man, they're so fantastic, all right, because they have a plethora of knowledge about a lot of different things. None of us know everything the best, okay, but we know a little bit of something about everything, and you can believe what comes from us, okay, because we're true, we're steadfast, and we're honest about everything that we do, and we've put our lives out here so that you guys can dissect us if you want to. All right, we don't have a problem. We are very transparent on this show, and we're going to continue to do that. Okay, now I will close out. Okay, this is Dope Living TV Live, and I'm going to do it right this time. All right, that's the life coach.
Good night.
Peace.
Okay, that is Maurice Bishop. Marcella, she's prematurely ejaculating good nights. Okay, and Marcella,
He is. Come on, close the show. We got to get a name, man. We got to get a name.
Marcella. I said
Mm-mm.
prematurely. No, you want to
Mm-mm. 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 Don't even try to fix that one.
I
No.
didn't mean it like that.
She
I didn't
said,
mean
"Don't
it like
even
it
try to
came.
fix it."
Nope.
I
She
didn't
said,
mean
"Don't
No.
say it."
No.
Hey, look, everybody, I apologize to Marcella because it didn't come out like I wanted to. When I said prematurely ejaculating, I mean she was closing me out before she was spewing out the good nights before I got to her. Okay, is that better?
What does it say on her face?
And there's the author Gina Gatson. This is Dope Living TV Live. You know we gonna be off. I'll be in trouble in
Good night, my peoples.
I'll be in
Good
trouble in 30
night.
seconds, y'all. Okay, we'll see y'all on this
Peace.
tomorrow. All right, peace.